Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, take 6. So my topic today are ProComp ProRunner shocks on my 3rd gen Ram 1500. The shocks that I got were ProComp ProRunners, and my truck has a 4-inch lift, a BDS lift kit, and it's a little bit higher than 4-inch now. I've added an extra leaf on the rear, and I've added a puck at the front. So, topic is ProComp ProRunner shocks. How do you like them? And I bought them from a place down in the States at the time. This was probably about 4 years ago now. And I bought them from Shock Surplus. I guess they're out of California or something like that. My beef is Shock Surplus a little bit and the shocks quality of themselves. So let's talk about Shock Surplus. Okay, so they have a lifetime warranty on these shocks, and I am currently on my 4th set for whatever reason. I live out in the country. I do a lot of gravel traveling. I'm going to say probably 20% gravel and the rest of it, 80% highway. Now it does get ruddy out here, but they're supposed to be a really good shock, but I don't know. Like I said, 3rd or 4th set I'm on right now. I'm getting, if I'm lucky, maybe 10 or 20,000 kilometers. I get a shop to install them, and they leak. They leak right out of the top, and I just put a new set on. Whatever. It's like ProComp used to be the cat's ass back in the day. Always wanted, I never had much money when I was growing up. Now I'm older, and now I can afford to buy something decent, which I thought. So to continue on the story, I bought them from Shock Surplus online out of California. They were a really good set. They're cheaper than what I could buy here in Canada. And I think they were about $1,200 or $1,300 here in Canada, and then down in the States they were $500. Even with the exchange, it worked out to be close to $700. Now, I had to pay shipping, which was another $100. And a lot of places now are charging shipping and handling and all that bullshit. So, now they don't tell you they have to pay a brokerage fee. Has anybody else dealt with that? I've bought stuff from out of the States quite a bit, but Shock Surplus, for some reason, they won't ship UPS. Was it USPS? I've had lots of good luck with them. I don't have to pay anything extra, and they don't hold the shit at the border. So this is my one problem with Shock Surplus. So when they get to the border, they don't tell you I have to pay a brokerage fee. So whoever calls you, they say, hey, or email you, hey, to get your stuff back, get your stuff over the border, you got to pay $50 or $100 or whatever it is. And I'm like, well, that must be a scam. So I just let it go through, and then when it gets up to Canada, they say, well, you didn't pay the brokerage fee, so now it's double the price. Anybody else have that issue? I thought it was ridiculous. Now, this last, and then again, there's a brokerage fee and a shipping fee, so really, I don't know, almost worth just buying it from Canada here for, that $1,200-$1,300. And on top of that, being treated rudely from whoever the guy was at the Shock Surplus. So, I don't know. Like, I don't want to badmouth anybody, but, common courteous to people that are buying your fucking shit, you can at least be decently nice over email or talking to them. So, yeah. So, these are a ProComp ProRunner shock. They're supposed to be really good and comfortable. I just got them reinstalled here, I'm going to say a week or so ago, and they ride real nice, but they don't last. I don't understand why I can't get a year out of them. I pull like my quad, and I have an enclosed trailer, a little one, and like a 12-foot enclosed trailer, which I carry my sled in or in my quad in the summertime. That's the extent, like maybe a load of shingles or something like that, but the truck handles it fine. Why can't the shocks? And it's not like it's every day, it's just once in a while. Now my other problem. What is my other problem? I can't remember now. I can't get a long life. Like, how long should shocks last? They should probably last at least 5 or 10 years before you have to replace them. Sure. Okay, yeah, so my other problem was, so Shock Surplus said that they are no longer carrying ProComp ProRunner shocks. I asked them why, and they never said. I said, well, what am I going to do here? In your thing, it said you will replace them no matter what. I've had no problems previous, but then they tell me they no longer carry them. They told me basically, you're shit out of luck. Go and call ProComp. And I'm like, well, I bought them from you guys. Can you not get me into something relatively the same for the same price? And he's like, no, what do you expect me to do? I'm like, well, warranty them. No? Anybody else not think that way? Like, I bought them from you. Sure, you've discontinued them. Get me into something else for about the same price. And, like, I'll pay the shipping, which I've been doing. I've just been treated so, like, that's how I feel. Maybe it wasn't meant to be like that. Maybe the guy had a bad day. But, like, sure as fuck, I'm not going to recommend these guys on shocks. Like, they could have got me into something else. Could have got me into some Bilsteins or something that's decent. I don't know. I don't really think these ones are decent anymore. So anyway, I contacted ProComp. I gave them my letter. I said, you guys warranty these things? He said, yep, lifetime warranty. You don't have to be the original owner, which is awesome. And yeah, but they had to do some figuring around. It took about a month or so, or 2 months before they got really back to me on what they were doing. And I don't know. On that too, they said it was free shipping in the States. Now, the other thing was, there is dealers in Canada that sell this stuff. So I said to them, it's like, well, instead of charging me a whole bunch of money for shipping, well, why don't you buy them from a Canadian dealer and have them shipped for free, so I don't have to pay any shipping? He's like, well, that's not fair. You can't let that happen. You can't just expect that place in Canada to, fork up the money to give out a warranty. And I'm like, okay. so what do you plan on doing? He's like, well, we have a store here called 4x4 Off-Road, and we'll do it that way. I said, can you do free shipping? So I don't have to pay a whole lot of money, but I don't know. Like, to me, it would have made sense that they paid for them out of one of their stores in Canada. I don't get that. Like, they have dealers in Canada, and they said that you can't make them pay for it, but they're not paying for it. If ProComp is paying for it and then sending it from a store in Canada to save the guy a few bucks, but man, it's just ridiculous. Like, I don't get it. I'm just a stupid customer. Anyways, so that is my topic today. Will I recommend these shocks to anybody else? I'm not sure what to say because I haven't had good luck with these shocks, and maybe if my truck was higher up, they would have been better. Yeah, I don't know. Like, hard to say. Hard to say if these are going to last, and would I recommend them to somebody else? I'm going to have to say no. I guess I'm going to have to say no because, this is like my fourth set in the last 4 years, and yeah, I don't know. And to have the issues with what I've had with trying to get them up across the line gets really annoying after, like, sure, they're lifetime warranty, but how many times are they going to actually warranty them? So I'm going to say I'll do another review in about 6 months. A review in 6 months and see how they do. But I've had them go out in the wintertime, waited till it's nice out, and it was good to go. By the time winter came around, got a couple good drives out of that, and then they were right back to where they were. And it's not just one shock, it's like one shock on opposite side of the truck. Like, that, when you're driving down the highway and you hit a bump and your back end kicks out on you, it sure as shit makes you want to poop. So, and you guys that are watching, what shocks are you using on your 3rd gen Ram or whatever truck you've got? What shocks do you have that are lifetime warranty? Doesn't matter if you own the vehicle originally or not. And something with a lift. At least a 4-inch lift, because that's what I basically have, but I have 2 inches more on the front and 2.5 inches more on the back. So, all right. It's a beautiful day, January 31st in Canada. Yeah. So you guys want to talk about that? Trying to be as nice as possible. I guess that's it. ProComp ProRunner shocks. They're a mono tube. And no, I wouldn't recommend them to anybody. So, if you have any questions, by all means. 2008 Ram 1500. Start off with a 4-inch kit from BDS. Shocks are now ProComp ProRunner shocks. It's like I'm repeating myself constantly. And I'm pretty disgusted on how I've been treated by trying to get these fixed, and installation is not a big deal. Either I can do them or get a buddy to do them. I guess that's it. So, guess we'll say ciao, bro, for now, and we'll talk to you later. See ya. ProComp ProRunner shocks. And if you're looking for extensions, BDS has 4-inch extensions. And then these are TTX, I think they are, heavy duty for the 1500, and they're greasable, serviceable. Talk to you later. So, later.